Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kylie Kendall, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about my pregnancy weight gain. So let's just get it out there right away, okay? I gained 65 pounds. Yep, you heard me correctly. That's a 6 and a 5. I gained 65 pounds. Now I'm not saying that to brag and be like, oh, I gained 65 pounds, ah ha ha, eat what you want. Be unhealthy during your pregnancy. No, I'm not saying that. All I want to do is encourage you, because I feel like your weight gain and body image during pregnancy can be a huge stressor, and you shouldn't let it be, because while you're pregnant, that is the time that you want to be the happiest and healthiest that you can be. And I feel like there's so much pressure placed on women to only gain a certain amount during your pregnancy. All right, now just for reference, I am about 5'8", and I typically weigh about 145. So when I gave birth to my daughter, I was about 210. Well, that's how much I weighed the week before I gave birth. So honestly, I could have been more. I just don't know. So it all began in the first trimester. I was nauseous a lot. Knock on wood, I never threw up, which I am so incredibly thankful for, but I was nauseous all the time. And I felt like what helped me was eating carbs. So I just ate all the carbs. Now, I am not saying that I was like uncontrollable, but I ate them more than I usually would. So like I would eat more crackers, I'd have bagels. Like I typically don't buy bagels. That's usually like more of a special treat. I don't usually eat like big muffins, but I bought a lot of Costco muffins. But in telling you this, I'm not saying that I like overindulged. Like if I had a muffin, I'd have like a muffin or half a muffin every day. I wouldn't, or not every day, but okay, that sounds like I overindulged. What I mean is that I wasn't going crazy and like stuffing my face. Like that wasn't the only thing I was eating, okay? I was still eating a ton of veggies. I was getting in good, healthy proteins, and I was still eating a well-balanced diet. The only thing I changed was adding a little bit of extra carbs. I didn't add pop of any sort. Like I cut out coffee. Like I did a lot of things that really would have technically helped weight loss, but instead my body just kept on gaining weight. I'll insert some pictures, but I gained a ton of weight in my face. I really was holding on to so much liquid or fluid or water. I had a lot of water weight on me. Now I know it was not just water weight, okay? I'm aware of that. But I know that a lot of it really was water weight. And no matter what I did, even if I cut down the carbs, even if I worked out more or walked more or whatever, I just kept on gaining weight. So around 20-ish weeks, I had a doctor's appointment, and I was very unhappy with this practice. I saw a different doctor every time I went. And I remember, you know, being in there and being like, oh my God, like I've already gained 25, I think I gained close to 30 pounds already by this point. And I remember being like so stressed about it, but the doctor never said anything to me. So I was like, hey, you know, I have a question. I realized I've gained a ton of weight. Like I've been noticing that. Is there anything that I can do, or is there any reason for it? I wasn't asking for a common sense reason like, oh, eat less carbs or work out. I wanted to know if there was something maybe genetic, or if there was a reason why some people might hold on to more water weight or fluid than others. I just wanted to know. And he looks at my chart, he goes, oh yeah, you have gained a lot of weight, which first of all, if it was that big of a deal, you should have said something to me before I said something to you, okay? But anyways, he looks me right in the eyes and goes, well, the only thing you can really do is make healthier lifestyle choices. Do you know how mad that made me? Really, really mad. Like I was pissed. You know, he didn't, not one time did he ask me, you know, what have you been eating? Or what do you do for work? Or do you move at all? You know, he didn't ask me one thing about my lifestyle, and then just went ahead and just judged my lifestyle so poorly. So badly? I don't know. So anyways, that was so irritating, and just like, I mean, wasn't helpful at all. It was so not helpful. So actually I switched practices after that. I was mad. And, you know, I did continue to gain weight. And I also, you know, in college, and, you know, I think it was like the first 2 years of college, I was very heavy. I was about 175. So that's pretty heavy for my like typical normal healthy weight that I would consider healthy, which is about 140-ish, 145. I was heavy. So I have of course struggled with body image issues, and you know, I've worked really hard to get my body to where it was before pregnancy, and to maintain that pretty well actually. So this did take kind of a little toll on my mental health, because it was a stressor. Even if I tried to push it back in the back of my mind, it bothered me that my face was getting so round, and that like my ankles were already swelling. I didn't have high blood pressure, and I, you know, thankfully, but it was just like, I didn't feel like myself. I was just so not confident. And it's sad, because I know that when you're pregnant, like I look at women who are pregnant, I'm like, oh my God, they are so beautiful. Like all of you, if you're pregnant or if you're not pregnant, you're so beautiful. And I seriously believe that, and I'm honestly saying that with like so much truth and honesty. And when I looked at myself, I did not feel that way. And like I was scared to take maternity pictures, because I wasn't taking them until I think 35 weeks. And I was like, oh my God, by that point I'm literally gonna be a whale. Like honestly, that's just how I felt. And you know, I don't know why I'm getting kind of emotional, but it, now looking back on it, like it makes me feel so sad that I looked at myself in that way, because my body did this amazing thing, you know, and it gave me the best gift in the whole wide world. Like I could never ask for something better than what my body and what God, you know, has given to me. So it's sad that I saw it like that in the moment, you know. In the moment I felt like, oh, people are gonna judge me and think you must not be very healthy, you know. And I am an acupuncturist, and I consider myself a medical professional, and it's hard to be in that profession, you know, something where people look up to me and they think, oh, this girl is healthy, she, you know, we look up to her in that way. And then to see me just gaining 5 pounds a day is what I felt like. It was devastating, and it was kind of hard at times. And obviously there were times I was totally fine. Like I didn't think about it. I was like, woohoo, I'm pregnant, this is awesome, you know. I would say once I probably got to 25 weeks, I actually started to show pretty big. Like I looked pretty large in my belly. That I felt so much more confident. So although my face was still huge, I'll insert pictures if I didn't already. My face was huge. I mean, everything about me was pretty swollen. My belly made me feel better, because I was like, okay, people at least know I'm pregnant. And that's sad. And yeah, so I wanted to make this video because I feel like I watched videos all the time when I was pregnant. I would search like pregnancy weight gain, like what's normal, and people would be like, oh, I gained so much this pregnancy, I've gained 22 pounds and I'm due next week. I would sit there and be like, what the heck, like what is wrong with me? Why is my body responding this way? Like, because you know what, after the first trimester I didn't eat all those carbs anymore, you know, and I didn't overindulge. I didn't have like a pregnancy craving that was so strong, like ice cream that I had to have every single day. I pretty much ate the same thing, or the same way I always had. And so after that first trimester, and it was hard, and I don't want it to be hard for you, because it shouldn't be. You should seriously just try to embrace every minute and soak it all up, because it goes so fast. Like at the time it feels like it's such a long time, you know. It's like, oh my gosh, you start getting uncomfortable and you have like, you're nauseous and all these different things. But when you look back on it, like it was the most beautiful time. And the fact that I spent a lot of the time like being mad at myself, or I mean, I don't know exactly how I felt, but I was so like, I couldn't stop thinking about the weight. My mom, she only gained 25 pounds with all three of us, okay? So people are always like, oh, your mom only gained 25 pounds, or your mom wasn't nauseous, or your mom this, you know. That's how you can expect your pregnancy to be, you know. It'll be a lot like your mom's, like blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you, don't listen to that advice all the time, because for me, that was definitely not the case. Clearly, I gained more than 25 pounds. But something else is that after that appointment that I talked about earlier, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but sorry. But the appointment I talked about earlier, where I realized like I had gained a ton of weight, because we don't have a scale at home. That's something else. Like I don't keep a scale here. So the only time I got weighed was when I went to the doctor, or at work I could weigh myself if I wanted to. So that was the time when I really realized like, whoa, I really am gaining weight, like a ton. So that night I came home, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start working out. Yep, that is it. I've had enough. So I went on YouTube. I was like, pregnancy workout, and I did one, and it was great, you know, whatever. Except for the next day when I woke up and my groin was like so messed up. And seriously, to this day, I still have some groin pain every once in a while. Okay, it was a lot of kicks, a lot of kicking. So maybe avoid kicking if you're like me. And so before getting pregnant, I was not working out regularly. Like I wasn't. I was working out every once in a while, but I wasn't working out regularly. So my body just was not in the best shape. Like I didn't look overweight, or like I wasn't overweight or anything, but I wasn't like as toned as I could have been, or I wasn't like, Harvey, I wasn't as fit as I had been or have been in my past. So maybe this workout was a little too much, you know. It wasn't so much of like an easing into it. It was just like a bam, you know, just right into it. So that's something else. Like I had asked certain people and they had said, you know, if you weren't already working out a ton before getting pregnant, then just take it very easy. So that kind of scared me, and I didn't really want to work out too much because I was scared. I just wanted everything to be okay and the baby to be safe, and that was like my major concern. Okay, so the point of me making this video is just to encourage you. So whether you're currently pregnant, or you want to be pregnant, or you already have been pregnant, or you're just not pregnant at all and you're just watching this video, I just want to encourage you to give yourself some grace and just be gentle with yourself, because you know, I understand that sometimes you need that muffin to get through that nausea, or those Ritz crackers, or whatever it is that make you a little bit more comfortable. Just be gentle with yourself, because this period of time and all this weight or whatever you're dealing with will pass, and it goes so quickly. And it's just most important that you are healthy and your baby is healthy. So as long as you are healthy and your baby is healthy, then nothing else really matters. You know, if the weight isn't affecting your baby, then it shouldn't affect your mind, right? Because when you have your baby, after, you know, the whole process is over and you have your baby in your arms, then after that, you can focus on getting that body back. You can tell yourself no more muffins or whatever you need to do. But for the time being, just relax. And I wish that someone told me that. I felt like more people told me like, oh, are you sure you don't, you know, there's nothing going on, you don't have this, you don't have that, you know, are you eating less carbs? I mean, I had people ask me like the craziest things, and I don't know, it was kind of tough. So I just want to encourage you that like right now I still probably have like 15 pounds on me, but I've literally done nothing, and that's not to brag. I just breastfeed and, you know, try my best to eat as best. Like I eat pretty well, so I eat, you know, as good as I can eat, and I, you know, try to move as much as I can move, but I haven't done anything crazy or drastic, and I've just been very gentle with myself postpartum, and I think that is key. Don't rush back into anything. Just try to be the best that you can be. And honestly, looking back, I'm so sad. Are you trying to eat? I'm so sad that I got so upset about my weight and was so hard on myself, because it doesn't matter. Okay, so like I said, as long as you're healthy and your baby's healthy, it doesn't matter. You just do whatever you have to do, and seriously, on the other side of it, it's gonna be fine, because you'll have a perfect little baby, right? Yeah, you're worth all the way. Hey guys, so it's much later and I'm editing this video right now, and I just kind of felt like it needed a little bit of a summary because it was kind of all over the place, and I'm sorry about that. But if I'm being honest, I did not expect to get choked up about this topic. I felt like I was way past it, and like, it's weird because even thinking back on it, I didn't feel like at the time, like I wasn't crying about my weight gain or anything like that. It stressed me out and I didn't like love how I looked, but I didn't like cry about it or anything. And like looking back, the emotions that it brought on was just so interesting. So basically, in summary, I want you to focus more on your health, not on the number on the scale. So if you are gaining a lot of weight during your pregnancy, but you are healthy, don't worry about it. And the same thing goes for if you aren't gaining a lot of weight, but you and your baby are still healthy, then don't worry about it. You know, it's rude to go up to somebody and be like, oh, you're pregnant? You don't look like it. Like, that's rude too. Just as rude as if I say, oh, I'm 20 weeks, and someone says, oh, you look like you're about to pop any day. Like, that's rude. So just don't say things like that to people, because every woman is so different and every body handles pregnancy differently. So just focus on your health, okay? That's all that matters. You and your baby and both of your health, and that is it. So yeah, I mean, that was the main point of me making this video. I just wanted to encourage you to focus on your health and your happiness more than you focus on the way you look, because that is temporary, okay? You can worry about that later. But honestly, I am just so proud of myself and proud of my body. I know I've said that 100 times, but I truly am. And I never in my life thought I'd be in a place that I am right now, and how I feel and how confident I am. Like, I am not in shape. Like, my stomach is not by like my previous standards. Like, it does not look good. Like, I wouldn't want to post an Instagram of me in a bikini right now, for example, but I would, because you know why? I am proud of my body, like I said 3 billion times. But yeah, I don't know, it's just so different. I feel so confident now, and yeah, it's really awesome. So this experience has truly changed my life in a lot of different ways, but if one of them is just feeling better in my own skin, then I will take it. So like I said before, I hope this encourages you, I hope it inspires you, and I hope that one day, you know, actually I hope that today you can look at yourself in the mirror and look at your body and say, wow, I am awesome. Like, I am so proud of myself, I'm so proud of my body, and I can do anything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll say that again at the end, but I'm just saying it again now. I really, really appreciate it. Something else we should stop saying to ourselves is, don't worry, I can get my body back after this. Because you know what? Truth is, I don't think my body will ever be the same as it was before I had Harper, and I'm fine with that. I honestly am fine with that. If this is my new body that can do these amazing things, I'm fine with that. So I think we should stop saying that and putting so much pressure on ourselves, because your body changes, and that's just the reality, and that's something that we should embrace and be excited about, rather than, you know, putting so much pressure and being like, oh, I can get my body back, my body back. Like, where did your body go? You've always had your body, you know? Your body's always been there for you, so take care of it and just appreciate it. It is really cool though, because I do have to say, now I look at my body in such a different way. I respect my body so much more. Like, before being pregnant, if I would have gained all that weight, I would have been devastated. But now I am seriously so comfortable in my own skin, and I'm so proud of myself and so proud of my body that it's so cool. Like, I have to say, after having a baby, you feel so empowered, and you should feel empowered without having a baby, but I'm just saying, having a baby is so empowering that you just see yourself so differently, and I'm so thankful for that. So yeah, I hope that this video was helpful for you. I hope that you can relate in some way. I just want to let you know, if you're going through any kind of stress or, you know, anything regarding weight gain or body image during pregnancy, or any time, that you are not alone. There are tons of people who stress about this type of thing, and that you don't have to be that normal, oh, I only gained 15 or 25 or 30 pounds. It's okay. So don't look at that. Don't think about that too much. Don't stress about that. Everybody is so different. I have friends who gained 75 pounds, and guess what? Their babies are happy and healthy. They are happy and healthy. It doesn't matter. So don't focus so much on what's normal. Nothing is normal. We are all normal, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you are new. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything, please reach out to me. You can comment in the comments below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. I would love to chat with you and connect. So thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one.